Defensive driving, a safety meeting video brought to you by weeklysafety.com. Let's get started. Road conditions change constantly, and the behavior of other drivers can be unpredictable. Defensive driving is the practice of anticipating potential hazards, maintaining control of your vehicle, and staying alert so that you can react safely to changing conditions on the road. A defensive driver understands that safe driving is not only about controlling your own vehicle, it also requires awareness of the actions of others. Even if you follow every rule and drive responsibly, other drivers may make mistakes. Practicing defensive driving techniques can help reduce the chances of a crash and help you respond effectively when unexpected situations arise. Preparation. Defensive driving begins before the vehicle ever starts moving. Taking a few minutes to prepare for the trip can reduce distractions and help ensure a safer drive. Start by planning your route ahead of time. If you need directions, review them before leaving and program a navigation system that provides voice guidance. Check road and traffic conditions before leaving. If possible, plan routes that avoid heavy congestion, work areas, and school zones. Make sure everyone in the vehicle is wearing a seatbelt. Seatbelts remain one of the most effective protections during a crash. Loose items inside a vehicle can become dangerous during sudden stops or sharp turns. Tools, equipment, bags, or other objects should be secured or placed in the trunk or cargo area. Observation. One of the most important skills for defensive driving is observation. Skilled drivers constantly scan their surroundings and remain aware of what is happening around them. This means regularly checking mirrors, watching traffic patterns, and scanning the roadway ahead for potential hazards. Instead of focusing only on the vehicle directly in front of you, look further down the road to identify developing situations early. Observation also involves paying attention to the behavior of other drivers. Watch for vehicles that drift between lanes, brake suddenly, or change speed unpredictably. These behaviors can signal that a driver may be distracted or making unsafe decisions. Visibility. Good visibility is another key part of defensive driving. Being able to clearly see the road and making sure other drivers can see you improves safety for everyone. Drivers should keep windshields, mirrors, and windows clean so that dirt, glare, or smudges do not interfere with visibility. Headlights and taillights should also be clean and working properly. Using signals consistently helps communicate your intentions to others on the road. Turn signals allow surrounding drivers to anticipate lane changes or turns, which helps prevent sudden or unexpected movements. Drivers should also remain aware of blind spots. Before turning, merging, or changing lanes, check mirrors and look over your shoulder to confirm that the path is clear. At the same time, try to avoid driving for too long in the blind spots of other vehicles. Large trucks require extra awareness. These vehicles have larger blind spots and require more space to maneuver. If you cannot see the truck's mirrors, the driver likely cannot see you. Focus. Safe driving requires full attention. Even brief distractions can lead to dangerous situations when traveling at highway speeds. Activities such as texting, eating, reading, adjusting devices, grooming, or reaching for items can pull attention away from driving. Even conversations with passengers can become distracting if they become too intense or engaging while you're driving. It is also important to recognize when you are not in the best condition to drive. Alcohol, drugs, certain medications, fatigue, pain, and even illness can impair judgment and reaction time. If you feel tired, drowsy, or impaired in any way, avoid getting behind the wheel. Anticipation. Defensive drivers are constantly thinking ahead. Anticipation means expecting the unexpected and preparing for situations before they happen. Drivers should watch for vehicles entering from side streets, driveways, or parking lots. Someone may pull out without fully checking traffic. Being prepared for this possibility allows you to slow down or adjust your position if needed. Pay attention to drivers who weave through traffic or make sudden lane changes. These behaviors can create sudden hazards that require quick reactions. It is also important to avoid becoming boxed in by surrounding vehicles. Maintaining space around your vehicle allows room to maneuver if something unexpected happens. When drivers leave themselves an escape path, they improve their chances of avoiding a crash. Caution. Certain driving environments require extra caution. Intersections, work areas, school zones, and poor weather conditions can all increase risk. When approaching intersections, always look for cross traffic in every direction. Do not assume that another driver will yield the right of way. Slowing slightly and confirming that the intersection is clear can prevent serious collisions. In areas where traffic lanes close, merge when it is safe to do so, and signal your intentions early. Waiting until the last moment to merge can create confusion and increase the chance of an accident. Work areas may have changing traffic patterns, equipment, or personnel near the roadway. Paying close attention to signs and signals in these areas helps protect both drivers and those working nearby. Weather conditions also affect driving safety. Rain, fog, snow, or ice can reduce traction and visibility. When conditions worsen, slowing down and increasing the distance between vehicles helps provide additional time to react. Final thoughts. Defensive driving is built on several key habits. Preparing before each trip, observing your surroundings, maintaining clear visibility, staying focused, anticipating the actions of others, and using caution in high-risk situations can all help reduce the likelihood of crashes. No driver can control the actions of everyone else on the road. What drivers can control is their own behavior, awareness, and readiness to respond safely to changing conditions. Practicing defensive driving every time you get behind the wheel helps protect you, your passengers, and everyone sharing the road. Thank you for attending this safety meeting. And remember, defensive driving turns every trip into a safer one.